What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to absolutely shred cover 2 deep from my single back wing tight Z offense in the Washington Redskins playbook. But before we do that, guys, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden live, you guys can find me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. The link is below in the description, as is a link to my ebook bundle. If you guys are looking for a different way to play the game on both offense and defense, you guys can get my full Washington Redskins single back wing tight U, wing tight, and wing tight Z offense, as well as my 3-4 Bear comprehensive defense, where I show you guys how to stop all the popular runs, all those pesky rollout corners, and set up coverage concepts that can stop some of the spread sets from the same 3-4 Bear defenses that I've been running since day one of the year. You guys can get those in my PayHip account. When you guys check out, you'll get access to all the content, over 3 hours of content on both sides of the ball to help you improve in Madden 20 and also set a foundation as you head into Madden 21. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. We're going to go ahead and show you guys a one-play score that I like to run out of the wing tight Z. And for this play, you really only need one thing: a speed receiver. So just a receiver that can really turn and burn. And you're going to go ahead and call this with the receiver to the short side of the field pre-snap. And this is going to work against cover 2 defenses. So there are a number of ways you can set up this play. This is actually one of my favorite plays to run in my entire offense. And normally this is a hot route master offense. I use a golden ticket quarterback, but this setup in particular does not require anything to beat cover 2. This is a simple flooding concept where you're going to use the B receiver in that outside release. As we're going to motion him across, we're going to smart route his route, put the solo tight end on a delay fade, drag the wing tight end, and motion across this S post to become an S corner. We've talked about this concept before on the channel, snapping it as he reaches the numbers, and then throwing an up pass lead and getting up the sideline. Now, if you get the animation correct, you'll be able to get an angle where you can kind of rack it up the sideline and turn this into a one-play score. You don't have to smart route this if you don't want to. You could also snap this a little bit earlier to give you more room for that rack. So you see right here, if I do it this way, this allows me to kind of turn up the sideline and stay in bounds. We'll see right there if I was able to avoid getting an illegal touching penalty. But the point is, you guys will be able to basically learn how to rack this up the sideline for a one-play score. There's really no pull route involved. So you see right here how I do this. Did I go out of bounds? Yeah, it looks like I did in that example. But you guys practice this enough, you guys will be able to get this rack swerve down. Now, another thing you could do is just lead the route deeper. When you lead this route deeper, you know, it's a little bit tougher to stay away from that safety. But I think that it allows you to really throw this ball in a better spot, like you see right there. Again, if you get that right angle, you can kind of rack it and not necessarily go out of bounds. This can really be a one-play score for you. The importance is obviously staying away from the safety when you run it this way. So as you see here, I'm motioning across. You snap it just a little bit before the numbers. Pass lead up. Right there, that's a good pass lead. We're able to rack it right by him. And I kind of toe drug out of bounds. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and streak the X receiver on this play as well. This will do a couple of things. This will help keep that safety on the hash mark or closer to the hash mark, opening up more room for this throw to the B receiver as he cuts up the sideline. So you see right here as I kind of throw this like up and inside. Right there, that was just about perfect. You know, you're going to be able to fit that throw a little bit more easily on the sideline. Now, the other thing that's good about this play is this actually is a great play against a variety of coverages. So it's not just a cover 2 beater for a one-play score. This could actually beat, you know, your other zones as well, especially your drop zone. So if we go ahead and go into cover 4 drop show 2, I could show you a very similar route combination here. Honestly, I could snap this ball right here, right now, and I know for a fact that the A tight end is going to be open. You just throw a little low ball to him as he runs to the wide side of the field, and that's going to be wide open as well. You can also, again, if you want to, use the B receiver as that pull route that we talked about against the other coverages. So you see right here, X is going to pull the safety, B is going to pull the corner, and the A tight end is going to be open as he runs his post. You see all that room on the field that you can throw that ball to right there, obviously with a high-low option of the drag running underneath. So if that user, say a user in a hook curl or whatever, decides to user the post to A, so as A crosses the field, you read that. Maybe they're using that left middle linebacker. you know, you can throw that check down to right bumper as well. So this play will space the field really, really well against cover 3 and cover 4. This is also a really good play against man coverage if you have post flag elite on your wide receiver. So if you know, you got this receiver out here, if he's got post flag elite, he's going to get really good cut animations on this. And this can actually really help against, you know, your cover 1, your cover 0 type blitzes, because what you can actually end up doing is getting separation right as he kind of cuts to the inside. I don't know that we'll see it right here with Hollywood because he's not a post flag elite player, but you typically see right here how like they get that separation to the inside. You can actually bullet past that to the inside. And again, if they have that post flag elite, they even get more separation than what you saw right there on that particular play. But you know, they're going to get this inside release, this free inside release, which is really, really nice because, you know, you can kind of rack it right by them, especially if they start to play press coverage. If they're playing press man, that route is totally unbumpable and can get loose pretty easily. So one of those things that you should definitely be aware of. If you know that they're playing man coverage, you can actually do, I believe you could smart route it and get this little double cut and try to lob it over the top, especially if there's no deep half on that side of the field. That's another thing you could do if you have a speed advantage there. Just kind of be aware of who's playing the man coverage on him. And then obviously this is all just setups that you guys can use without, you know, Hot Route Master. So you don't necessarily have to have the Hot Route Master for this play. My entire offense, as I've mentioned, guys, is run out of the Washington Redskins book. It is from this personnel grouping. I have ways to beat the man blitzes. I have ways to obviously establish the run. You can beat every single coverage deep for one play scores in this offense. It's really one of the better counter meta offenses that kind of flies under the radar. I have a lot of success with this. I run it every day on stream. Again, guys, you guys can get over to my Twitch channel and check it out live in action every day, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. You guys can check that ebook bundle out. That's got all the content in it. And, you know, if you guys like it, hope you guys let me know. If you have any questions, be sure to drop those below. And, oh yeah, by the way, Madden code.